Life is a winding road.
Welcome to class. For today's practice, we are going to work a lot about patience. Patience is something that is very important, and in my personal opinion, it's one of my biggest challenge, something that I have to work every day, every second. And when I achieve good things about patience, it makes me feel so good that it's a great inspiration to keep practice that. And it's the foundation of a lot of things. So let's just simplify patience because it's something complex. But if we need to simplify patience for this 30 minutes practice, we're going to say that is the need, the crave, the desire or expectation that life runs faster, better for me, for what I need. So, understanding that, you can kind of break down that number one, life has its own pace as everybody else, and it's fair. And number two, life does not respond to our only needs, but to so many. So those two things are critical to work patience. And let's put that into movement. So we're going to practice mostly balances. We're going to hold still. We're going to wait there on balancing poses and observe how is our self-talk, number one. How is our conversations while we wait on balancing poses that are uncomfortable, and what we can achieve if we break through those roadblocks. Okay. So you're going to need a chair, your space by the wall, and a blanket or a towel. That material is going to be in the description. It will always be in the description so you can prepare your material before. So let's have our chair on the mat. We're going to kneel on the mat in front of the chair. We're going to place our hands on the seat of the chair. And the very first thing that can help us cultivating patience is to have something that grounds us, because we want life to go faster or better, but it's not happening. So that's why we became impatient. Put your hands on the chair and feel an object that is still, is grounded. And it's reminding us, open your eyes, that it's not moving faster or better. It's just the way it is. Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. We're going to observe this object, this chair in front of us. Its qualities of brings us stability, and we're going to explore more in a bit. Keep breathing. Its quality to give us steadiness, to accept that this is the moment where we are and this is how things are right now. And we can wait. Meanwhile, we wait, we're going to breathe and we're going to play a little bit. That we can do. So you're going to stand up your knees, press your toes in, and we're going to start playing and working with the hip opener. So walk your knees a little bit further from the chair and place your right foot forward, kneel right above the ankle. And we're going to go into the runner's pose, straightening the left leg. And let's just drop the heel, the back heel. And with your right hand on the chair, we're just going to start opening the hip. So this is rotating the chest towards the screen or towards your left side. I'm going to move. You stay like you are. I'm going to move in a way that I can mirror you, because usually when you are with your right leg like this, it's going to look like this. So I'm kind of mirroring you. Don't move. Just let me adjust so it can be easier for you. So now we are watching the screen. Let's just place our posture in a way that you can first watch the screen. And now your chest, you're going to take it all the way up. And if you move with your hand, your chest to the sky, like opening the chest without moving the right leg, which is bent, you're going to feel that the inner part of the leg is stretching, and that's very helpful. We are creating space there. So while we wait for life to happen, we can do something in the middle, in the meanwhile. Sometimes, yes, we have to sit still. We can do that, and it's very important to breathe and know how to meditate. But that's advanced, that's a big challenge. We can also play. We can also move the body in a still also place in just one spot, but feeling movements inside the body, playing full. So open your arm, the upper arm, palm moves up. And just take the thumb backwards and backwards. Press both shoulders down. And just adjust your neck wherever you need it to be. Adjust your gaze. As you open the chest, you're going to open also the right groin and the right hip. Okay, so lower just a little bit down the hip. Feel the strength. If it's possible, place your elbow down on the seat of the chair. If not, stay where you were. I'm going to choose this one right now. Remember, it's an invitation. You can always say no, as you would always do, and like any other time. Okay, let's close chest down, close the hip. We're going to do very slow. Come back to the runner's pose. The back knee to the earth, to the mat, and the other as well. And you can stay here, toes in, or you can sit down, sit on your heels. Touch the chair. You're still here, grounded. Even though your needs, your craves, your expectations are somewhere else in the future, waiting for that thing to happen. But if we open your eyes and we let go to that thought, we're not that thought anymore. We are what we are seeing, a chair, a mat, and we are our breath. So let's become this body instead of that thought. Okay, now let's switch sides. Left one, in front, runner's pose. Kind of glide your back leg backwards and just let that heel come down to the earth. Press the earth. Again, your right hand to the chest, and we're going to take the chest towards the sky. Okay, your back is facing the screen now. Now you're going to focus on your body. You know how this one looks. Don't worry about the shape. And let's play in the meanwhile, taking the chest up and feeling the open and stretch happening in that inner left groin, inner leg. So you keep pressing the foot, the left foot where it is. Don't move it. Keep opening the knee, left knee backwards, pointing forward as you move the chest up. Very good. Keep touching your chest in a way, maybe your clavicle, your collarbone, maybe the shoulder, upper shoulder, in a way that you can move. Open the chest. Now, one option is to lower the elbow down. If that's too much, then keep straightening the arm and adjust your gaze and your neck. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. You know that it's the breathing where you have to go, as you have to stay still in an uncomfortable situation. Breathe deeply in and slowly out as you can go through this obstacle that we are calling waiting. But now it's not an obstacle, it's a little moment for us to nourish the breath, to give a stretch to the hip. Okay, let's close the posture, chest facing down. Come back to the runner's pose, lifting the heel, knee down, and then the other. Little break. Toes in, sit on your heels. If that hurts the knees, then just lift the hips up and press the chair down. Long deep breath in, feeling the steadiness. That it's your thought and your craving that wants to be or wants things that happen faster. Maybe you want to be in another place, pushing the fast forward button. But we don't have that button. What we have is a chair and a mat and our breath. So we are enjoying what we have. And let's stand up. 2 feet forward and stand completely up. Now, you can walk to the other side in a way that your chair is by your left side. Chair by your left side. And we are going to lift the right foot up. So this is a very easy known posture. It's called the tree pose. And the tree, it's like the symbol of the patience. It's there for so long, for so many years. So I want you to please root the left leg down, and you can start with the toes down on the floor. You can press the shin bone, never the knee, or you can go ahead and place the heel by the groin, never pressing the knee because the knee cannot move to the side. Okay, the knee has to be very protected. And you can grab the chair, but we want to play. We want to put some challenge on it. So grab and let go, grab and let go, and grab and keep pressing the root foot and maybe let go. And whenever you feel that you have the steady gaze, don't move your gaze, place it on a still object. And now maybe we want to place both hands on the chest, and you're going to feel the breath, and you're going to say to yourself, I am capable of waiting. I am patient. We usually talk to ourselves and we express and we present to the world, hello, I'm Veronica, I'm very impatient. Oh, and actually my tree is moving. I'm feeling the balance jeopardized. But not today. Today I am Veronica. You can say your name. I am. And I am a patient person. I know what is to be in peace during adversity, during difficulty, or just when I don't have what I want. Maybe everything else is fine, it's in peace. I'm just not getting what I want. But I can breathe in the meanwhile. I can wait for life to get its own pace. I am a patient person. Okay, let's switch sides. Very good. And without thinking it too much, place your chair to the other side. Let's start with that right foot down, rooting like a tree. Root the right foot down as you start feeling that you are elevating the branch. So first branch, you can keep the toe in, toe down to the earth. It's fine, but just a very soft touch. You don't want to go that much into the ground because you want the left leg foot completely to support most of the weight. So just a slightly touch, you can go to the second or to the third option, and you can always rely on an object that is still. That grounding feeling is a very good tool to fight impatience. So grab the chair. If you have a wall, a door beside you, you can also use that. Hand to the chest, we're going to feel the breath. If the breath is not up here, you can feel the breath maybe in the belly. Wherever your breath is, don't worry about that. It's okay, we breathe with different parts of the body. Maybe you want to touch a little bit your diaphragm, your solar plexus or ribs, and you're focusing on breathing. Because as we allow the world, the universe, the life to unfold at its own pace, we can breathe, we can enjoy, we can play. And very importantly, remember you have always the option to grab the chair, but let go. Just give it a try. You're observing that. Most importantly, we can sit still because sometimes what we need to do to actually solve things is stay quiet, stay still, or just listen. Maybe those are the things that need life for giving us what we are waiting for. Maybe we just need to stay still, to be quiet, or to listen. And we can do that. We can be still, quiet, enjoying the silence and listening as we breathe deeply, feeling the breath with the hands. Always grab the chair. Gaze still. And we can trespass. We can go through that uncomfortable moment. We can do that. We can be patient until actually feels that we're not waiting anymore because we're actually busy breathing. We're actually busy listening mindfully. We are actually busy in quiet because it's a hard job sometimes. Very good. Let's go to the third pose. Careful with your knees. Shake a little bit, some tension. And this is going to be a challenging one. So again, we're going to start with the chair in front of us in a way that you can place the right foot forward, toes pointing the chair, and face your screen. If this is not correct, and if you have to switch in a way that you can watch the screen, please do it because you need to see the screen for this one. Okay, so the same thing, we're opening, we're all a little warmed up for that hip opener, and we're gonna have our right hand down. Okay, we're gonna switch here. Grab the chair and rotate it, flip it this way in a way that you have the left hand on the back of the chair and the right hand on the seat of the chair. Okay, both hands on the chair. But it's important that your left hand is grabbing the back of the chair. Okay, so we're gonna start kicking up. Kicking up, feel the torso going forward as we lift the back leg. You can lift the left leg a little bit, or you can lift it really up high. It's up to you. This is your practice. Be responsible with your choices, please. And now that you get the motion, now that you have draw your guideline, we're going to stay still. There you go. So the challenge here, you always have the chair there. That's why I'm telling you. Look for something that grounds you. It can be a chair, it can be the breath, it can be a book, it can be a podcast. It can be something that helps you waiting peacefully, giving you a benefit. Maybe some other things don't give you benefit, but there has to be some things that give you benefit. Okay, I know. You start to feel the torso, the waist engaging. That means strengthening. You can lower a little bit. It's all right. Or you can lift it up and feel again the obliques working. That's good while you wait. Strengthening the muscles. Now you can gaze the chair if the neck gets tense. But this is another challenge. The left hand that is holding the back of the chair, you want to lift it up, but if you cannot do it, come back to the back of the chair. You can lift it up. Oops, no. Then hold again. Or maybe you're like, yeah, I can focus my gaze. I can feel half of my body lifting up. The left leg, the left arm, the left side of my body is lifting up as the right side of my body is grounding down. And that's so playful. That feels fun. We're doing something very productive as we allow life to unfold as its own pace. Place your gaze wherever you need. Little challenge to place the gaze up. If that doesn't work, come back down. Okay, give me 2 more breaths. Let's overpass. You can also hold the waist, the upper waist. You're going to feel there the work. You're strengthening there. That feels uncomfortable, but it's giving you a benefit. Remember, here we barely feel pleasure. We actually feel discomfort. Oh, but it is a nectar. It gives you a lot of benefits. Okay, bend your right knee and come down. Grab the chair. There you go. It's always there for you. Stand up. Breathe. Long, deep breath in. And let's switch sides. Long, deep breath out. Very good. Just put your chair on the other side. And left leg is right in front. Now flip the chair in the way that as I have the left foot pointing the chair, I have the back of the chair on my right arm. There you go. So that's the alignment. Then the left hand down on the seat of the chair. We have 2 roots plus the foot. Okay, now let's start kicking up. Kicking up. You see, the hand that I have down, it moves to wherever I need. Okay, 1 more. You can kick higher or you can kick lower. Stay. Adjust. Open the chest as you have done it. Maybe rise up that right leg up, upper and upper. Maybe not. Maybe here it's okay. Maybe here it's okay. Whatever, but let go the floor. so you feel the balance. Now rotate the chest up. Okay, everything, all the right side of your body is lifting and lifting up. Move the neck to wherever it needs. And all the left side of your body is rooting down. Maybe you want to straighten that left arm, Just for fun. Just for fun. Let go the chair. Maybe not. Maybe you're ready. Let go. Maybe you stay there. It's an invitation. You can always go back to where you were. Long deep breath in. You're going to be here for 3 more breaths. I know this is the nectar. This challenging. This discomfort. This is what you're here to work for. Not for the easy one. Not for the pleasure, the softness. We're here for the discomfort and the challenge. 1 more breath. Long, deeper inhalation. This is called the half moon. Woo. Hold the chair and foot down. Very good job. Standing up. Feet together. Hands to wherever you feel your breath moving. Anchor with the roots on your feet, rooting down, growing to the earth, becoming more and more patient. That's such a big and rare quality now. Someone that is patient with you, oof, that's a gift, it's a luxury. Imagine if you can be patient with somebody else. What gift you are to the world, right? I have a friend that is so patient with me. He listens to me. He's like, take your time, I'm here. It's a big amount of trust to have that people. You can rely on that people. So patience comes with trust, with confidence. Long, deep breath in. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this practice with another balancing pose. This time, you're going to flip the chair as so, and you're standing right behind the chair. Again, we're going to start with the right foot forward and the left foot back in a runner's pose. Okay, so now you want to step that right foot backwards and further back the left one. So you have a big space in between your head and your chair, and you have to do it again, longer. Step backwards. Okay, so now you keep holding the chair, but you're pretty far, almost you cannot touch it, but you can. And now you're gonna kick up. There you go. Bending the elbows. And again, this is a one leg standing balancing pose. This can be a little bit harder. You're gonna feel this a lot in the glutes, in the upper leg. The challenge here is to lift the leg. We're not gonna let go the chair, but some of you might. Some of you want to have the arms on the chest, on the waist, maybe. I'm gonna stay here today. The challenge is to lift your left leg upper. Inhale slowly, start coming up slowly, start coming up slowly. Left leg down slowly. We're changing the rhythm. We're not looking for that speed anymore, that acceleration, that need of life moving at this pace. We can change paces. We can switch. We can change. We are change. In fact, we are change, even though we don't want. Okay, I'm switching legs. If you want to step your right foot backwards, go ahead. But if you want to lift it right away, be my guest. You know where we're going. Take your own pace. You have the right to take your own pace. And you give that right to life to unfold at its own pace. Keep lifting as the challenge of today. Maybe if you want to let go the chair, go ahead. And you're long breathing in. And you are softly breathing out. Give me one last breath, inhaling. And give me one last exhalation as you stand. If everything's trembling and shaking, that's very good news. Congratulations. You have reached that point of strengthening. Okay, let's go into the mountain pose. Oh, there's nothing more still and patient than a mountain. You're a mountain now, full of stillness, huge on patience. You're full with peace. You are equanimity. While we wait, we play, we breathe, we move. Even if those movements are small movements within us to create space for more patience, to create space for more observation. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really invite you to write on your journal, what did you notice? What were the sentences, the words, or the self-talk that you found while you were experiencing the stillness of the balancing pose? Was it really stillness, or was a lot of movement but with a steady body? So much to acknowledge on this kind of practices. So I really invite you to write on your journal what kind of skills you learn from this movement session that you can take on your daily life to cultivate patience. Thank you very much and see you next time.
Life is a winding